Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be planting some more daffodil bulbs, and we're in the median garden here. So I'm going to go through my equipment and what varieties I'm planting and how I'm going to lay them out. So first, for my equipment, I'm going to be planting them with some bulb tone. This is fertilizer directly for bulbs, so that will be going in the holes with them. I'm either going to be using my Hori Hori knife that I got from Amazon. This is really handy. It's got measurements on the front so you can see how deep you are, because bulbs do care about how deep they are. This is Hank. He's a great garden helper. And then we also have a drill here with an auger attachment. This makes it super easy to drill holes. Just sometimes it's hard to tell how deep you are with those. So the Hori Hori knife, I usually use that in addition to this. So then for bulbs that we have today, this one, I don't know how to say it for sure. Del Nassau. It's a double that has peach, but these bulbs are nice and firm. This one's from Colorblends. It's a beautiful double daffodil. The next one I have is Topsy Turvy, and this is a blend also from Colorblends. And they just have a really light ruffly cup part of the daffodil. So that is a really fun one. They're yellow and apricot centers is the mix in that one. And then this last one I got from Johnny's seed. And you can tell these all look really similar. So Colorblends and Johnny's, both excellent places to get them from. Some of these are just absolutely huge bulbs. Again, nice and firm. I got these a little while ago and I just kept them in my garage, which has been cooler already because we're into fall here, and they're doing great. But if you do not have the ability to plant your bulbs right away, you do want to store them somewhere cooler, and definitely check them on them daily to make sure they're not growing any mold or getting soft. But the best is to plant them immediately when you get them. So this is Replete, which is one I've been searching for all year. I knew that I wanted to add this one to my garden. And this one is double as well. And I'll try to put all these on the screen so you guys can see what they look like. So with that, I have my first area laid out here. This median garden was a new addition this year. And it's 3 repeated sections. So all the plants are the same. I'm hoping it gives the garden a more formal look. So I'm going to plant these 25 bulbs of each variety this way in the 3 sections. So it'll be the Replete, the Topsy Turvy, and the one that I can't say on the end. I do have some more daffodils around the Russian sage already. And then I have some hyacinth in front of this catmint here. So we'll have quite the color show in the spring, hopefully. Now, to help me lay these out, I'm going to plant them in groups of 5 in their sections. So I put out rocks to visualize where they're going to be. I'm also going to take a picture of that so that I can remember where I have them. But I'm going to be planting them fairly close to perennials so that I have kind of a marker location. And when I add more plants this spring to these areas, I'm not digging up bulbs because we don't want to do that and disturb them that way. So also when they come up in the spring, it'll be pretty obvious where they are too. So all right, I'm going to get planting. Okay, so I'm going to drill my holes here. I got 5 and we're shooting for this area here. So I'm going to do the holes here with the auger. Okay, and just a reminder that the dimensions that you need to plant them deep and apart is usually on the bag, or you can look it up. That's very important information for both survival and for them to thrive. So these are supposed to be 6 inches deep. So I got my hory knife here. That one's good. 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 And good. So easy to measure it there. I'm just going to make sure this is pulled away because these bulbs are super big. All right. So, and again, 4 inches apart, I eyeballed that, but I guess my eyeball is pretty good for 4 inches. All right, so then I'm just going to put my fertilizer in here, and I believe this said 1 teaspoon, 1.5 teaspoons for individual bulbs. So I'm just approximating that. You definitely can use a measure, but I wouldn't use it for food again after if you do that. All right, so we got that in there, and then we're just going to plant our bulbs. So we want to plant these little roots down and the pointy end up. So I like to grab them at the top and put them in because your fingers aren't going to fit to the hole. Make sure they're down in there nice and firm. And that one's in. This one is in. There we go. All right, and now a lesson that I taught myself when I was planting bulbs last time is I'm going to leave these open until I'm done with this variety. Just in case I miscount or need to move them for any reason. They're really hard to find and get back out once you have them covered up. So I think that's everything. We're just going to get the rest done now. All right, we're all done with the daffodil bulbs for today. So in this first section, we had Del Nassau. Then in the second one, we had the topsy-turvy. And in the third one, we had replete. So I did put little white markers in all my hills just because I do have more bulbs to plant. Not daffodils, but other kinds, grape hyacinth, crocus. So just in case I want to stick some more in here, but we are all set. All right, thanks for joining.